So I wanted to make this video and speak into the idea of what it is that has a man fall in love, or how you get a man to fall in love with you. I always say that the desire for love is the most noble thing in the world, the desire to love and to be loved and to give and share in that way. And if you're watching this video, then you're like me, you're a true romantic. You don't want something casual that's here one day and gone the next, but you want something that's actually real and solid. And you want trust, intimacy, long-term commitment. You want to build a life and share your dreams with someone. And if that's you, if that's what you're looking for, then you want to know, well, how do I meet that ideal partner and how do I get them to fall in love with me? So in today's video, I wanted to share a few ideas about exactly how you do that. Now, before we begin, please like this video, please share it with a friend, please subscribe or follow us. We want to make sure you are able to continue getting this content. Also, this Thursday, I'm going to be hosting a workshop on how you create your epic love story and find your ideal partner. And I'm actually going to share a process with you that you can use to go from wherever you are right now to the epic love story of your dreams. So after you watch today's video, please make sure to go to myconsciousrelationship.com and register for that workshop. Thanks so much for watching today, and let's jump in. So when I was thinking about what it is that makes a man fall in love, and I'm going to share a few things here, and I want you to also know that everything I'm sharing with you right now is not just for me necessarily, but I've also talked to many men about this, and I've coached many men on this. So what I'm sharing with you right now actually goes for not just myself, but a lot of men. And when I look back to when I was dating and when I was, looking for love, when I was out there, getting in relationships, and I was never somebody who was like playing the field or just trying to hook up or just trying to play the game. Like that was never really me. I always wanted a relationship. Like there were certain times where maybe I was being too macho to be honest about it. But when I look back at my life, I always wanted a relationship. I was never much of a player. I was never much of a, just trying to hook up or anything like that. And it's not to say that I didn't make mistakes sometimes and do things I wasn't proud of, because I certainly have. But, for the most part, when I look back at my life, I was always looking for love. I was always looking for a partner. And I was in a lot of relationships over the years. And some of them lasted shorter periods of time, but a few of them in particular lasted a year or longer. Some of them close to 2 years. And I remember I saw a pattern in myself that was happening over and over again. Actually happened 3 times in particular that I remember. And this pattern was, I would meet a woman, we'd hit it off, we'd connect, we'd have a great time, we'd get along really well, we'd start spending a lot of time together, we'd develop strong feelings for each other, we would have, a pretty passionate, romantic, kind of thing going on. And, to a degree, I think we would fall in love. We'd develop strong feelings for each other. And these were women and, people that I genuinely cared about and genuinely had strong feelings for, and genuinely, like, I never in a million years wanted to hurt these people. I was never in any way out to do anything that would ever cause them any harm. And yet what would happen to me time and time again, and like I said, I know for certain 3 times it happened like this, was that after about a year of being with this person, after about a year of dating, spending time together, hanging out, talking, whatever, we were in committed relationship. We weren't seeing other people. Like, it was committed and exclusive. And after about a year of this, I would start to lose interest and I would start to fall out of love with these women. And I remember like thinking there was something wrong with me, because I'm sitting there going like, man, these are great people that I have strong feelings for and I'm genuinely attracted to and I genuinely like and I genuinely wanted to be around them. But I would just start to, after about a year, develop this sense of like, they're not the one for me. This isn't meant to be. This isn't who I'm supposed to marry. This isn't who I'm supposed to spend my life with. And I would even fight it, and I would try to hang on, and I would try to make it work, and I'd get coaching on it, and I'd do all this stuff and try to convince myself to stay. But at the end of the day, it was like I just couldn't avoid it. There was just something in me that I knew that this was not the person for me. And the longer I tried to stay, the more it hurt and the more painful it was. And I eventually, I just had to get out. And unfortunately, some hearts were broken in these relationships, and, I hurt people that I cared about. And I remember after the 3rd time in particular, the 3rd time this happened to me, I remember going like, what the hell is wrong with me? And talking to some mentors and being like, look, am I just going to fall out of love with every person I meet? And thinking like I had commitment issues, and what was it? And then it was a little bit after that last relationship, maybe about a year later, that I ended up meeting my wife. And I remember when I met my wife, there were some definite things that she said, things that she did, ways that she carried herself, ways that she spoke to me, and ways that she presented herself that I knew immediately, like just something clicked in my mind. I was like, whoa, she's different. Like, this is different. This is a different person. And we started talking and, spending some time together, but I knew within a month of, we were talking on the phone every day and we'd spend time together when we could. We were long distance, but within about a month, I knew that, like, wow, if I let her get away, that'll be the biggest mistake of my life. And I just knew it. I was so clear about that. And then as we approached that year mark, like, I was even kind of scared because, we ended up staying together and we were about to celebrate 5 years. And I remember as we were approaching that year mark, I started to get kind of freaked out because I'm like, whoa, like, I don't want this to happen again. And maybe some of those feelings I thought were going to come up, and I was worried about that, and I didn't want to lose her, and I didn't want to have that stuff come up again. But as we got to that year mark, I realized that not only were they not coming up, but I actually knew more than ever that this was the person I was supposed to be with. And every year and the time that has gone by, that sense and that knowing and that certainty about this is the relationship for me, and this is what I'm committed to, and this is what I want to have in my life, and like what I want in my life is to share my life with her and to create our life together. Like, that sense has actually gotten stronger year after year after year. And if you're watching this video, then you're probably wanting to know, like, how do you create that same experience with the man that you're interested in? Or if there's not a man that you're interested in, then it's, how do you create that experience with the man that you're going to meet one day? And you want to know, how do you show up and how do you present yourself just like my wife did, where it wasn't even that she made me fall in love with her, but it was more like I wanted to fall in love with her because I just, the way that she presented herself was so amazing that I just knew, like, yes, this is the person that I need to spend the rest of my life with. So if you want to know what it was and how that happened, I'm going to be hosting a workshop Thursday night. And if you just set aside some time on Thursday night, spend it with me. I'm going to walk you through step by step a process that my wife and I have developed to allow you to find your ideal partner and create the epic love story that you're dreaming about. This is a process that my wife and I have been sharing for a few years now. It's a process that we have literally had hundreds of people we've been able to share it with. And the people who have used it, every single time they've succeeded. And if you join me on Thursday night, you're going to have an opportunity to hear some of the stories of those people, so you'll know that I'm not just making this up, but I'm actually really sharing with you a true process that will work for you if you use it to find that ideal partner and create the epic love story that you're dreaming about. So I'd like you to join me this Thursday, 7 p.m. I'm going to be hosting this workshop. It's absolutely free. It's not going to cost you anything to join. But if you'll make some time to join me on Thursday and allow me to share this process with you, it's going to be something that could change the rest of your life forever. So go to myconsciousrelationship.com to register. Again, it's absolutely free. I hope you make the time to be there, and I hope you join me Thursday night so I can share this with you. I'm super excited about it, and you should be too. So thanks for watching today. I'll see you Thursday. Take care. Hope you have an awesome week.